What if I told you a young, vibrant teacher was found with over 20 stab wounds, yet her death was ruled a suicide? How could that be possible? Today, we're unraveling the chilling mystery of Ellen Greenberg, a case so disturbing it's been reopened after more than a decade. Was it really suicide, or is there something more sinister at play? Stay tuned, because this story will leave you questioning everything. Ellen was just 27 years old, full of life and love, when she was found dead in her apartment with more than 20 stab wounds. Yes, you heard that right, 20 stab wounds. Yet, her death was ruled a suicide. How could that happen? Let's go back to the beginning. On a cold day in early 2011, Ellen's fiancé, Sam Goldberg, returned to their shared apartment after a workout at the gym. But something was off. He couldn't get inside because the swing bar lock was engaged from the inside. Desperate to get in, he forced his way through and was met with a scene no one should ever have to witness. Sam found Ellen in their kitchen, a 10-inch knife plunged into her chest. But it wasn't just one stab wound, there were more than 20 stab wounds to her chest, abdomen, head, and neck. 20, the initial reaction? This was a homicide. But things quickly took a bizarre turn. The investigation began, and as with any case, details emerged. But these details only deepened the mystery. The knife, covered in blood, had only Ellen's DNA on it. There were no signs of a struggle, no evidence of anyone else being in the apartment, and her body showed no defensive wounds, which you'd expect in such a brutal attack. At first, Ellen's death was ruled a homicide. But then, out of nowhere, the manner of death was changed to suicide. The police stated that they found no foul play, despite the overwhelming number of stab wounds. Her family was, understandably, devastated. How could their beloved Ellen, who had so much to live for, stab herself over 20 times? They never believed it was a suicide. For more than a decade, they've fought to have the manner of death changed back to either homicide or undetermined. They've hired experts, lawyers, and done everything they can to reopen the case. Attorney Joseph Pedraza, who represents the Greenberg family, has been vocal about their dissatisfaction with the original investigation. He says the family is hopeful that this new investigation by the Chester County District Attorney will be thorough and objective. After all these years, they still want justice for Ellen. And now, there's a glimmer of hope. Just recently, the Pennsylvania Attorney General's office referred the case back to the Chester County District Attorney, due to an unspecified conflict of interest. The Chester County DA has announced that they will review the case, assigning both an investigator and a prosecutor to look into it. Could this be the break that Ellen's family has been waiting for? Will the truth finally come out? The DA's office has a tough job ahead of them, but with the amount of public scrutiny and the family's persistence, one can only hope they get to the bottom of this tragic case. That's all for today's episode. Ellen Greenberg's case is a haunting reminder of how sometimes even the most clear-cut cases can be clouded in mystery. As the investigation progresses, we'll be sure to keep you updated. What do you think happened to Ellen? Was it really suicide, or is there something more sinister at play? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you want to stay up to date on the latest true crime stories. Until next time, stay safe, and keep those eyes peeled for the truth.